All right, the president's border czar, Tom Homan, joins us tonight. And, sir, it's good to see you again. I want to play it back just one more time so people can see the run-in that you had with Zohran Mamdani when you came to New York back in March. It was kind of the stunt that put this man on the map. And last night he promised to stop ICE agents from detaining illegals in New York City if he's mayor of this city. Let's play that.
Where the mayor will use their power to reject Donald Trump's fascism, to stop mass ICE agents from deporting our neighbors.
So he's going to stop you fascists from arresting illegal immigrants in the city, he says. What do you say to that, sir?
No good luck with that. I mean, as a matter of fact, the president made it clear we're going to double down and triple down sanctuary cities. And why is that? It isn't to attack blue cities. It's because they're sanctuary city. We know for a fact they're releasing public safety threats and national security threats back to the streets every day because they won't work with us. So where do we know there's a problem? We know there's a problem in New York. So we're going to send more resources to New York. We're going to send more officers to flood the zone in the neighborhoods. And if we can't find them in the neighborhood, then we'll go to work sites. We'll flood the zone in work site. We'll increase work site by tenfold. He's not going to stop us. I mean, federal law trumps him every time. And look, if he wants to shut down an ICE detention facility in New York, fine. We'll put him on an airplane. We'll detain him someplace else. If he wants to remove these people away from their families and attorneys, so be it. You know, what he needs to understand is ICE agents aren't making this up. They're enforcing the laws enacted by Congress. As a legislator, he should understand that. And we're out there looking for final order cases that a federal judge has ordered removed and wants ICE to execute their order of removal. We're not making this up. We're doing exactly what Congress wants us to do, what we're appropriated funding to do, and what a judge is directing us to do. So he can hate on us all we want, but we're not walking away from New York City. We're going to double down and triple down in New York.
A lot of people in New York are happy to hear that, and as worried as they are about this mayoral race and what's to come here later this year. I want to talk about Iran for a second. Immediately after the strikes on the nuclear sites, ICE nabbed at least 17, I should say, Iranian nationals here in the United States. We have images here of 11 of them. One had admitted connections to Hezbollah, which of course is an Iranian terror group, funded terror group. An alleged former Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps sniper also among the group. Biden released more than 700 Iranian nationals into the U.S. during his presidency. These 17 were picked up rather quickly. Was there a reason for that?
Well, we put our foot on the gas. And what people need to understand, right after the election, you know, I met with a bunch of people, even before the inauguration, we got a big problem here. We got over 2 million known gotaways. We know we got national security threats across that border, and we're released. And we also got the 2 million. Who were they? Where did they come from? So we started working right after the election on coming up with a plan to attack this. So the day President Trump took inauguration, at the inauguration, we were on this already. We have been arresting significant public safety threats and significant national security threats. But what happened in Iran last weekend with the attack, we knew we had to put the foot on the gas and do more quickly. So we just increased the teams out there. We increased the targeting. But we've been on this since January 20th. But we're just doing a lot more right now because of the threats, because of sleeper cells. So the DHS, ICE, FBI, the intelligence community, we're all over this.
A lot of stunts, you know, over immigration and immigration enforcement in this country. A lot of political stunts aimed at Kristi Noem, aimed at our ICE officers at the facilities. LaMonica McIver has pleaded now not guilty to just blatantly assaulting an ICE agent at a migrant detention center as she barged through there. You can see her in the big woman in the red jacket, and she's throwing her arms around and assaulting officers, federal officers of the law. Here she is outside of court earlier today. Take a listen.
We will fight this. At the end of the day, this is all about political intimidation. The Trump administration and his, him and his colleagues or cronies, whatever you want to call them, have weaponized the federal government.
Your reaction?
Look, she's not very smart. I think we all agree to that. But bottom line is, for 4 years, her and everybody else on that party been screaming and yelling, no one's above the law. President Trump's above the law. No one's above the law. Well, either is she. And look, you can hate ICE all you want. You can hate our mission all you want. You can hate Trump all you want. You can hate me and Noam. Doesn't matter. You can do that. You can protest. But when you cross that line and you put hands on a federal law enforcement officer who's doing the job you are paying him to do, it's just disgusting. So, we'll see her in court.
Yeah. Yeah, well said. The big, beautiful bill, there's word that potentially by Friday this thing could get through. Has $150 billion for the deportation agenda. I know that's money that you desperately need to get this job done. You got a lot on your shoulders here. Money to finish the wall, more ICE and border agents. The parliamentarian, though, who's been around since Harry Reid put her in place like 13 years ago, is striking down a lot of parts of this bill that deal with immigration. Some say that she's a partisan actor. The ability to defund sanctuary cities, she's taking that out. Where are you at with that? What's your perspective on that? And are you still going to get enough to do your job as you see it now?
Well, she ought to pay attention to current affairs. What Biden did in 4 years is the biggest national security vulnerability this country ever has. We got over 20 million illegal aliens in this country. We got over 2 million known gotaways that escaped, didn't want to be vetted, didn't want to be fingerprinted, didn't want the giveaway program of free flight, free hotel, 3 meals a day, and free medical care. That should scare the hell out of everybody. This should be a nonpartisan issue. We got 20 million illegal aliens, we got 2 million gotaways, we got less than 5,000 deportation officers.
Yeah.
They're concentrating on the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Fund us. We need more agents. We need more beds. We need more transportation contracts. We need more targeting. This is a national security issue. Everybody should be on the same side on this.
I got 10 seconds left. That bill gets through. About how long are we looking at until we have what would be considered a completed wall system for the areas that need it at the southern border? Is there an estimation?
I don't have an estimation. The quicker we get the money, the quicker we can get going. So the more money we get, the more we can do. But I can tell you, the border wall is a big part of this administration's efforts. That would be a priority.
Yeah. The border czar, Tom Homan. Sir, thank you so much. We appreciate it. You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmidt tonight on Newsmax.